go. It's another episode of Savagetimetv. Today we got Rel from RELLIKISS Productions in with us today. How you feeling, man?
I feel excellent, man. I'm doing good. What about you, bro?
I'm feeling good. Trying to stay healthy out here. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stay healthy. This coronavirus, man.
This message says doing everything, bro. It's ruining plans. You can't go shopping. You can't do nothing, bro.
Nothing. But like I was telling before, this coronavirus is exposing a lot of shit.
It is. It definitely is. It's definitely exposing a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of stuff behind it too that I think a lot of people ain't tapping into, like.
A lot.
Because I've been doing some research. I've been doing a little digging, so there's a lot going on with this coronavirus. Facts.
Are you hear about the 5G?
Yes, sir. I think that's one of the main things that's going on. You feel me? I believe that a little bit. I believe that a little bit, but I really just think that the government is taking this opportunity to try to control it. I believe the coronavirus is real. I think the coronavirus is real. Yes, bro. I think all that is legit. I think all that is legit. Even if it ain't 5G, it's something. It's something.
I will say I do think there's something behind it, but I don't think it's the 5G. So
I don't know, man.
I think that's a little bit of
extra.
I think we too smart as a people for it to be that, man.
I mean, just looking at the YouTube videos, I'm not saying that's what they were installing, but looking at the YouTube videos and people post on Facebook, there's a dude who literally goes to who's driving by his kid's school. He goes to the school. They got everybody garbed up. You feel me? They got the mask on. They got the gloves on, and they're installing something. And he's seeing it. It's all on tape. And he's questioning them. They're refusing to answer any question. They're getting smart to him. He said, "Y'all are up to no good right now." He said, "I see that. Y'all up to no good right now."
He might just been being nosy though.
He could have.
Because you could be having a conversation with somebody and you come over, yo, chill out. We could have been talking about nothing. We could have been talking about what we want from Wild Wild, but bro, we wasn't talking to you.
It looks suspicious. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I ain't gonna say 5G. But I'm saying there's definitely something behind it though.
One thing I will say I do like about this coronavirus is all I'm saying is if you in certain positions,
yes, sir.
Certain things are coming more access.
Yes, sir.
Some people are becoming more, more of a prize, I would say.
Yes.
A lot of people lost their jobs out here.
A lot of people lost their jobs.
People lost their jobs, and things are starting to turn. Things are starting to turn. Shoes on a lot of other foot.
Yes.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
A lot of people could take this to their advantage as well. You feel me? You got some phone companies who's not charging y'all this month. You got some people's bills is being postponed. You got that stimulus check that's on the way. You feel me?
My bank account first.
So I mean, it's a pros and cons to it.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
But getting into RELLIKISS Production.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Let's do it. And you going viral. Like you said, he's got over 100,000.
Yeah.
So this guy's official right now. But my first question being about a comedian, when did being a comedian become a passion? When did you realize me making people laugh is gonna be my main focus?
Well, like I tell everybody, I believe I came out the womb telling jokes. You feel me? I honestly believe I came out the womb telling jokes. Ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted to entertain. And I think what sparked it was my idol, Martin Lawrence. You feel me? I remember just sitting around the crib all the time, and the family always watching Martin. Martin is always on, and I'm just like, this dude is hilarious. Like, this show is like hilarious. I'm like, if one person, and I know give credit to his whole cast, but if one person literally make so many people smile, so many people happy, change your mood, I said, I feel like I can do that too. So I just tapped into it, you feel me, started developing this comedy and jokes. And like I said, I always wanted to entertain, always wanted to be on stage. So a lot of it came natural, you feel me?
Word. And I can see that just speaking to your influences, your role model, sounds like it's Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence, definitely. Martin, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Bernie Mac, strong comedians. Like a lot of these comedians nowadays, they looking too much into these current comedians and they forget about the history. You feel me? It's history into this comedic life, and it's people who paved the way. Those are the people that I feel like people really should look into if they really want to tackle this comedy and really get it down pat. Because those people are, you feel me, the dividing line.
Exactly.
They're the dividing line.
Exactly. And being a comedian, it seems as if in this world now where you can almost offend anybody for anything. Comedy is like that last area where you can kind of get your message out, say what you want. Almost like, if you've seen Dave Chappelle on his Netflix specials, they put out a lot of real information.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like comedy is that last area where you can be true to yourself. Would you speak to that, like how important that is to you, for you to be able to speak just raw, savage, how you feel?
Yeah, well, shout out to Dave Chappelle. I'm glad you threw him in there because I was gonna make a point about that. You feel me? We live in a generation where everybody's offended by everything. You feel me? You can't talk about nothing without, you feel me, offending this crowd or offending that crowd. And I give my cheers and applaud to Dave Chappelle because he went on stage and he said, basically, fuck the critics. I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna say what I want to say. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. And he hit it on the nail. He hit the, you feel me?
The Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Thing, he said he didn't believe him straight up.
And even when he was talking about, you feel me, the gays and all that stuff, he hit it on the nose. And I just felt like that's where we need to be with comedy. I feel like there's no limitation to it. You don't purposely try to offend nobody, but I feel like there's no limitation to comedy. You feel me? If the shit funny, it's funny.
Exactly. And being in comedy, and sometimes dealing with that, offending people. Some people might not like what you do. Some people might take the message wrong.
True.
What has been your biggest hurdle you've had to overcome on your journey of just growing as a comedian?
Well, I feel like when you doing this comedy stuff, you gotta pretend like you don't have no followers. You gotta pretend like you have no fan base. That's the only way to keep your energy all the way to 100 and keep your material fresh. You feel me? So when I make a skit, I don't make my skit like, oh yeah, I got 100K followers. I make my skit like I got 1 follower or I got 0 followers. I'm trying to get that 100K or I'm trying to get 1 million followers. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't even think about nobody when I'm making a skit. I'm just trying to be funny. I'm just trying to be me. And everything that I do, all my videos and stuff, it comes from a real place. Either a story I heard or something I've been through or, you feel me? It all comes from a real spot.
That's lit, man. And I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Just making stuff still basically not forgetting where you came from.
Most definitely.
Keeping it fresh and keeping fresh material.
Go ahead. Because I feel like that's like Kevin Hart. Yes, Kevin Hart had his time. Kevin Hart is still funny. But even my idol Martin Lawrence, you can tell when the hunger is going.
Right.
You can tell when the hunger is going, and if you want to be in this thing for the long run, the hunger can't go. You got to stay hungry. You got to pretend like there's no food on your plate. You feel me? You got to stay hungry. And Kevin Hart, you feel me? He started off his comedy specials to me, now this is all my opinion right here. Started off, you feel me, grown little man, you feel me, seriously funny. All that was hilarious to me. But you could tell from his last comedy special, maybe his last 2 comedy specials, the hunger is not as strong as it used to be. It was more Hollywood, exactly. Kevin Hart, than Raw.
Kevin's reached that point now.
Yeah.
Like, as you even seen, the old Kevin would never have
apologized
for something he said to be able to just be on a platform where they don't even appreciate us anyway. That was something that when I saw that, I was like, all right. You know, and it's like, I don't blame him because I truly don't know. Like, we all say we know how we would do in that situation, but when you're on that level and that platform, there's probably a whole lot of other things in play. Don't get me wrong, still stay true to yourself. But I ain't gonna judge you, but too far. But I definitely see where you're coming from with that.
One thing about me, and my mom will tell you, anybody will tell you, like, even with my movie that I just made, my mom like, yeah, if somebody throw you the right amount of money, you gonna sell that movie to them. And I'm telling her, no, I'm not. You feel me? I put my hard work, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this movie that I developed. So if you think that I'm about to just let somebody come by, throw me a couple of dollars and take credit for my work, it would never happen. You feel what I'm saying? In the long run, this is going to be worth way more than what somebody would just offer me saying, well, it's all right, I'll throw you this and I'll take it off your hands. You feel what I'm saying? And like Steve Harvey, I feel like Steve Harvey is another person who got into the industry. He was funny, blah, blah, blah. And then he let Hollywood get to him, like standing up with Donald Trump. You talking about him on your show, but then next thing you see him standing with Trump. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a lot of fakeness going on, I feel like.
Yeah, and talking about, like you just said, you just made a movie, The Come Up.
Yes, sir.
Explain to us about that. Tell us about that. Tell us about The Come Up.
All right, so The Come Up is about 3 friends who all need money for 3 different reasons, but at the same time. So you got the one friend, Jerome. He owes the plug, so if he don't get the plug, his money in 2 days, he's going to kill him. You got the other friend, Victor, trying to do the right thing by his girl, but they're struggling real bad. He thinks he's about to get a promotion, goes to the job. He sees the opposite of that promotion, and basically the landlord giving him 2 days to come up with the rent, or you got to go. You and your girl got to go, and this girl is pregnant. You got the other friend, Sean, who's, trying to do the right thing, trying to go to school, just trying to live right. But his brother is trying to be a knucklehead in the streets, trying to be something that he's not. Him and his friends get into a situation where the situation goes left, and basically Sean got to get his brother out of the jam, or they're going to kill his brother. He got to come up with a certain amount of money to get his brother out of the jam, or they're going to kill his brother. So 3 friends who all need money, 3 different reasons, same time.
And talk about the experience of coming from being a comedian to jumping right into the directing chair and shooting an entire movie out here. And I'm guessing this was shot in Delaware. Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell us about just that process of just switching it up and taking on a new role.
The transition wasn't hard for me due to the fact that, like I said, I've been doing videos, and people think that this comedy stuff just started. You feel me? They think it happened with Instagram. They think it happened with Facebook. They think it happened with Vine. People don't even know I've been making movies when I was like 10 years old. Literally, when I got my first camcorder, I was 10 years old. I was walking around the neighborhood, recording everything, trying to make mini movies. Then I started developing scripts at like 11 years old, writing scripts in my room, getting people in the neighborhood, the kids in the neighborhood to come through. We would literally, it's like real life, real Hollywood stuff. We would literally every day do scenes. And I would take my man's laptop. My man's would give me his laptop, and I'd sit there and I'd edit the movie. Then I'd burn it to a DVD, and people in the neighborhood would come and buy the DVDs. So
you've been on it.
I've been on it. Before YouTube and all that stuff really was popping, I've been doing it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. I could definitely respect that.
Yeah.
It's definitely something that I've even with my thing I'm trying to do with Savagetimetv Network.
Right.
Short skits, short films.
Yeah, everything.
Because there's so much talent.
It's so
and
much.
I definitely tell people, us as black people, as black men,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we have just the mind, the culture. We got so much to put on the camera and so many ideas that we can make. We can have the entertainment and media. We should have that on lock. Like, it shouldn't even be a thing.
It should be stamped, because every single person, not even just in Delaware, when people really sit back and understand that we all were blessed with $1 million talent. Nobody, not one person in the world was blessed with a mediocre talent to the point where they can't make $1 million, where they can't get rich off of it. I don't care what it is. You can definitely get rich off it. You just got to fully tap into it and stop sitting around waiting for Beyonce to come find you, discover you, waiting for Jay-Z, Meek Mill, you feel me, people to come discover you, to put you on. If you really want it, you really hungry, you can start your own label. You feel what I'm saying? You can start your own, you feel me? If you want to be a teacher, I mean, you can start your own school. You feel me? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to limit yourself to just being, you feel me, to just being another person in the office. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Own the office. You feel me?
Exactly. Own it. Ownership.
Own it.
Being an entrepreneur. Those are things that I think our generation is really starting to tap into.
Yeah.
And it's something that I think is important, especially, like I said, as black men, that we need to do, because I feel like these last couple generations, say as I say what you will, there were things that were involved, but I feel like the ball was dropped.
Yeah.
I feel like the ball was dropped, and I've always felt like, there were other factors, as we all know, that was playing a part. But I just feel like us as black men,
yes, sir,
in this our generation, it's our time to do it.
It's our time. It's our time to shine.
It's either now or never with it.
And not only is it up to us black men and us and black females to start these businesses and really get out there and push it, but not even being racist, but hire some black people, you feel me, to work with you. No, exactly. Keep it going. You feel me? You got to keep it going. You got and don't be afraid to teach. You feel me? Why? Even though you're a professional in your craft, teach the next person to be professional in that craft, so that the generation continues to grow, so that we all continue to expand and, you feel me, explore that. Word.
That's a great message. Mm-hmm. And what are your goals with RELLIKISS Productions, and maybe the next 2-3 years? Where do you see that going? Where do you
grow. I just want it to grow. I want to grow personally. I want the people around me to grow. I want the state to grow, and I want to tap into everything. Like, I don't believe, like I said, like I just talked about, tapping into your talent fully. My talent was not just to be behind the camera. You feel me? So with me starting my own business, you feel me, at RELLIKISS Production, I want to film. I want to edit. I want to direct. I want to produce. I want to be able to do it all, because waiting on people can be the hardest thing that you do. Like right now, waiting on people to edit my movie, you feel me, is like,
it's a struggle.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, I done put in all this hard work, but you really hold the keys, you hold the cards because you got the footage. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So now I'm waiting for you to edit. The whole time I was already blessed with the talent to edit. So why am I waiting on you when I can do it myself? You feel what I'm saying? So at this point, that's where I'm at with it. I'm about to just fully tap into what I was blessed with and go full strong with it.
As you should. And just switching it up, I like to talk about music. I'm a big music fan. Mm-hmm. What kind of music? Well, who are you listening to right now? Who's on repeat? Who's on your playlist?
Meek always. Meek is fire to me. My favorite rapper right now. And I like NBA YoungBoy. He's lit to me. Lil Baby, he's lit. Yeah. Dirk lit. I'm even starting to listen to older rappers that I didn't really listen to back in the day. I like Jay-Z now. Okay. Like I kind of like I kind of like Jay-Z before, but it was kind of like I kind of like this song, that song. Yeah. But now Jay-Z is I'm starting to click with him. Like I'm starting to go to other songs. Like, okay, Jay-Z got something. Now I see why he.
Revisit that.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Now I see why Jay-Z kind of at the position he's at. He kind of got something. You feel me? I always been a Pac fan, so Tupac, kind of Biggie. Every now and again Biggie. So yeah. Okay.
I can definitely relate to all those. Lil Baby just dropped his new album.
Yeah, and that was fire.
He's
lit.
Definitely on the uptick.
Yes, he killed that joint.
He hasn't plateaued, as they would say. Mm-hmm. Lil Durk, he
always
putting out some good music.
Always
putting out some good music. Versatile. Mm-hmm. Can make any type of music. I think the coronavirus has kind of pushed a lot of musicians and artists to kind of yo, you gotta put out some stuff.
You gotta put out, you feel me? Because the stores and stuff is shut down, but the studio ain't. You feel me? Because they letting anybody come into the studio. So this is the perfect opportunity for people to really take over this media stuff. The media right now is really killing the game right now with this coronavirus. If you're not trying to take over the media game during this coronavirus crisis, I don't know what you're doing. You feel me? I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's everybody stuck. So
everybody's looking for that. Everybody's bored right now. So right now you could go put out some fire music. If you want to be a comedian, you go ahead and on TikTok, whatever is available right now, and just really kill that right now.
Real bad.
Nothing but time.
And if you had a message to just young entrepreneurs, anybody watching this that might be, straddling the fence on, should I follow my passion?
Yeah.
Should I do this? Should I do that? What's your message?
My message is keep going. And I know this sounds nonchalant, and a lot of people don't want to hear this. Keep posting. Keep posting, because a lot of people, they like, okay, I'm funny. I can sing, I can dance, I can do this. And they posting, and they like, nothing is coming from, I gaining no following, I gaining no buzz. It's when you least suspect it. It's basically God tests people. You feel what I'm saying? To me, I feel like he tests people to see how bad you want it. And if you don't want it good enough to the point where you're willing to quit, he's not going to let you have that talent. But if you're willing to keep going, no matter if the buzz is coming or not, that's when it's going to come when you least expect it. So my story is, I was posting like crazy, and I knew that my content was funnier than a lot of people. And I'm like, yo, my video was funnier than this dude. Like, how is he on right now? How do he have followers? And mind you, I probably had like 100 followers at the time. I'm like, how is he on right now? I said, I know this video is funny. I know this voiceover right here is funny. I know this skit right here is funnier. So I'm just continue to post. One day I got bored. I just made this one video, and it was, to me, it's so stupid, but people loved it. It was me sitting in the classroom, not the one that you know about, not the classroom reaction one, but me taking attendance, me being a substitute teacher taking attendance. So I made this video of me taking attendance and calling out all these weird names and stuff like that. So I go to sleep after I'm making that post. I go to sleep. I wake up. My thing say 99 plus my notifications. I'm talking about it's going crazy. I'm like, well, what is going on? So what happened is that video was going viral over that night. So that video started going viral. And so I woke up to that video at 2.5 million. So I'm like, okay.
That's crazy.
So when I woke up to that, it made the people say, okay, I like this video. Let's see what else he got. So it made every single video that I had prior start going viral. I call it the domino effect. So every single video at that time was going viral at the exact same time. It was like 20 25 videos at that time, all going viral at the time. The followers was just going crazy for like a month.
It was insane.
It was insane. And then from there, that's when I just kept it going, kept the energy going, and here now.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
First off, congrats, bro.
Yeah.
I want to give it to you. Congrats, give you your roses
Yeah.
now, bro.
Thank you, man.
What you're doing is awesome. Like, keep it up, bro. And I'm telling you, this is not gonna be the first time we work together.
Oh yeah,
hell
no. We definitely gonna do some stuff.
Because this right here is something special, man.
Damn
what
right.
You got is something truly special, and you need to keep on it, keep your foot on their necks. Because like you said, when you're down here in Delaware, you gotta
it's hard.
Be a little louder. You know
it's
what
hard.
I mean?
It's hard. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard to make it in Delaware, but you can make it in Delaware. That's what people need to get in their head. It's hard. Nothing is easy, but you can do it. All you gotta do is put your best foot forward, give it all energy, come with good energy, good vibes, and you're gonna take over. You can really take over this. Facts.
And this is another episode of Savagetimetv. Again, I'm your host, Brandon. We got RELLIKISS Productions here, man. Check it out. It's going to be on all platforms. Follow me, follow him.
Yes, sir.
And stay healthy out there. Use your hand sanitizer.
And I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Definitely.
All right, bro.
Yep.